morning, Vietnam, and all you Canadians. That's why. New angle today. I just need to share some unemployment news. Unemployment is my passion. I feel for all the un-Americans. The un-Americans that forced this unemployment on people, on Americans, real Americans. But I feel bad for the Americans that have to endure this, that are continuing to endure this. Some for many years, you know, some off and on. A lot of my friends are working on to get a little stimulus job going, because that's the only jobs going right now in new construction. Matter of fact, they're building a plant here in Warren, Michigan, that they're going to drive. They're going to build the drones. They're going to program them, and they're going to drive them so they can bomb, like, you know, Iran from right here in little town of Michigan up here. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we can kill people from this far away. And used to cause some murder and mayhem. Some pimply-faced kid driving it. Some maniacal officer, asshole, dropping the bombs, taking orders from Mr. Peaceful, Nobel Peace Prize winner. But there was an article in January 11, Huffington Post, that claims that out of 4.5 million jobs that went to China, 3.5 million jobs are going to come back to the United States. Right. But that's the headline. And they always jump on this stuff. They don't know this stuff for sure. I don't know who makes these numbers up. The same person that makes these numbers up is the same person that makes up the unemployment numbers, the official numbers that Obama proclaims are going down. But 3.5 million jobs coming back to America out of the 4.5 million jobs that supposedly left, went offshore during the recession from 2008. And let me tell you something. I was closing down factories when I was a contractor back in the 90s and early 2000s. There were people leaving this, like Ross Perot said, the money's gonna go offshore and the jobs are gonna follow, and we just heard a huge sucking sound. And it started off slowly. They opened the tap slowly and just increased it. And then, of course, 2007, 2008, I guess it just hit the maximum flow of jobs out of the country. But right underneath that headline was a headline and a photograph of masses of Chinese workers threaten suicide because the conditions in the factories were just so god-awful bad and toxic that they would rather commit mass suicide than go back into that god-awful factory and do another 12-hour shift. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, you unemployed Americans, this is your reward. You're going to get all those jobs that the Chinese will not do. Matter of fact, the Chinese will threaten mass suicide rather than do these jobs. These are the jobs that are coming back to America, you guys. So get ready. You know, they're going to poison us even more. I mean, they're poisoning the Chinese to the point that, I mean, they'd rather commit suicide than go to work. Oh my God. You know, what is the world coming to? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. And the abortion news, just outrageous. We are killing babies. Now we got the morning after pill. They're opening up a new abortion clinic here in Detroit, and 41% of New Yorkers aborted their babies, most of which were black. And I figure, you know something, maybe this is part of it. They're just getting rid of the future unemployed people by aborting them now, and that way they don't have the headache later on. An army of people that could potentially rise up, poor people that would rise up. They got to keep the poor people limited. And that's why they put these abortion mills in the poor neighborhoods, and they pay for them. Now, rich folks, they just go to their own doctor and pay the cash out of their pocket and get the abortion. They don't have to depend on the government for the abortion there. So, abort the poor people. That way we can avoid potential new unemployed people. And I mean, that's their military too, though. But I guess they figure they can get the military from the middle class now, since they're really stomping the heads of the middle class people down. And they have no other choice when they get out of school but to join the military. God help us. All right, I'm on my way to work, taking time today because it is cold. Everything out here is getting ready to freeze. Oh, here we go. Look at this, man. Ice spot. I'm an ice road trucker. Just duck out.